if you read about all the various offerings that were placed upon the altar of Israel, it can be a bit overwhelming, if not confusing. You've got burnt offerings, you've got guilt offerings, sin offerings, all these kinds of offerings. But there's one in particular that stands out for me. It's unique. It's called, usually translated, a peace offering or a fellowship offering. Shalomim is what these were called in Hebrew. And what makes these unique is that the animal that was sacrificed, part of that animal was placed upon the altar in front of the tabernacle or the temple, but a significant part of that animal was given back to the worshipers. And then they would cook this animal and they would have a feast of this animal. So it was a sacrifice that was then given back to the worshiper, and you had this fellowship meal around this sacrifice that had been offered. And I think that's one of the ways in which we can understand what we Christians still celebrate today as the Lord's Supper. Of course, there's many precedents in the Old Testament for the Lord's Supper, such as the Passover itself. But I think also this fellowship offering or this peace offering, because what do we receive? Well, we receive Christ himself, who was sacrificed upon the altar of the cross. And now, in the Lord's Supper, what does he say to us? This is my body. This is my blood. We take into ourselves the very one who was sacrificed on our behalf. We consume the very price of our redemption.